Hi and welcome student to this React interesting course. As we have already studied about React, React.js component and React CSS. Now in this particular video we are going to cover about styling in React, and also we will have to embed Tailwind CSS. Now let's see how we are doing in React.js the styling. Let me open the studio. Here you can see the earlier project. Now here we'll have to create a separate component. Now let me zoom it a little bit. Here we'll have to create a separate component for this so that the code will be clean. So here we'll have to name it style component. The JSX must remember the extension. Here I will have to create a simple React function, a JavaScript function. You can also create an error function. I will have to name it just like its file name. I will have to name it style component. Now I will have to close and return some value from this, as you can see. And now I will have to export this function, default and style component. Now I will have to write here and add one tag which has some content inside. Now yes, this is style component. I will have to save the file, and now I will have to import this file in the app.js file. Now here I will have to wrap this file in style component, and it is automatically imported. If in your case it not imported, then you will have to manually import it. Now let's save it and let's ping the server. Now we will have to open this port on browser. Let me copy it and I will have to paste it in the browser. Let me paste it here. Now here you can see. Okay, I will have to ignore this one. Now let's see what is happening. Okay, I will have also to do this here. Here you can see this style component is now visible on the screen. Now I will have to style it with the help of CSS. Now let's come to this component, and here you will have to write inline CSS. Now here you can see a style is visible. Now here let's see a curly braces. In this curly braces you will have to open in another curly braces. In these curly braces, now you can select a property of CSS want to apply on this particular element. Here I want to apply a color property, and you will have to wrap the value in quotation. Now let me show you on screen. Here you can see now the color of this text is red. So how we are styling element in React? You will have to open the style tag, and the style tag must have two curly braces, and in these curly braces you will have to define the property with value wrapped in quotation. Now let me increase the font size. Now here you will have to have comma and apply another color, just like I want to have font size, but you must write this in camel case. Here you can see as I'm writing in camel case, and I'm going to apply 60 pixel of font. Now here you can see this is now big. How this is happening? You can see this is happening with the help of this tag. You can also do by creating a style object, just like I'm going to create my style object. Let me, yes, now I will have to define style, just like I want to give it color with red, background color, use camel case. Yes, I want to define black, black, and font size camel case. Keep remember, font size I want to keep 45 pixel, and yeah, this is I think good. Let's give it padding and just border. Now I will have to delete this thing, and in these curly braces I will have to write this object just like my style. Now let's see what is happening. Here you can see the style is applied successfully. So either we can create an object for this, or we can directly write the CSS code here. Now we will see we can write it in different ways. Let me have a class for this. We will have to write the class in camel case, and now I will have to give it the name of style class. For example, now I have to delete this style and come to the index.css. Here you can, what was the class name? That style class. Style class. Just like in HTML we are doing, we can do it here. Font size of 20, and let me give big color of red. Now let's see. Here you can see the style is applied successfully. Now we will have to include Tailwind CSS. How we are including Tailwind CSS in React, now you will learn. First you will have to come to Tailwind CSS. Here you can see Tailwind CSS with width. Either you can go with this link. Now here come, and here you can go with this recommended apps. So I'm going with width, and here this is if you have to create the project from scratch, then you can go with this command. And if you have existing project, then come to this one. First of all, you will have to copy these things. As I'm going and opening another terminal, and in this terminal I'm going to paste it. Now let me paste it again. Here you can see, press enter. Now it is installing. Let me configure what is further, and you will have to update this in the tailwind.config file. Now I will have to copy this. As it is installing, now here you will see a file created after installing this thing successfully. Now here you can see the file is created successfully. Now I will have to select this and paste it on this place. Now I will have to go again, and in index.css I will have to paste these three commands. Now let's go with this and come to the index.css, and on the top I will have to paste this. Now I will have to go further, and what they are saying, now I will have to stop the server and run it again. npm run dev. Now here let's see is it applied or not. I will have to give it, remove this class, and give bg green 600 and text Excel. If you don't know this, I will tell you it later what is this. And bg is already applied. Now I will have to text red 700. Now let's see. Here you can see now the style of Tailwind is successfully applied. As you can see, the text, the font family is also changed along with the Tailwind CSS. How I did this? Come to the site of Tailwind, and you will have to install first these some dependencies, just like Tailwind, Post CSS, auto prefixer, and then you will have to init Tailwind. And then you will have to update the content in the tailwind.config.js file, and then you will have to copy these three properties in your CSS file. After this, you will have to stop the server and rerun it again, and boom, your CSS of Tailwind will configure successfully. How you can apply these three classes, let me show you. Let's copy it and paste it here. As I paste it here, now let's see. Here you can see it is successfully applied, and it was so easy. And for the IntelliSense which are showing in this. I'm using a package called, let me show you the IntelliSense before text rate 600. For this I'm using an extension called Tailwind. Let me show you, there's a Tailwind or something. Yes, Tailwind CSS IntelliSense. I'm using this. You can search it here, just like Tailwind CSS, and here it's come. And now you will have to install this one. So for this video, I think this was enough. Try this everything what I teach in this video. So this was enough for this video. Keep me in your prayer. Goodbye.